Ladies and gentlemen, imagine for a moment that you are not just here by chance. You are not a mere product of random events. No, you are here because there is a purpose in your life that is uniquely yours, woven into the very fabric of your being. You were created by something greater than yourself. And in that creation, God placed a spark, a deep and resonating purpose that calls you forward. The idea that we are all created for a special purpose can be incredibly empowering. Think about it. Every cell in your body is programmed to heal itself, to regenerate, and to thrive. This miraculous design is not coincidental. It reflects a deeper intention. You are not simply surviving. You are capable of thriving. Every part of you is part of a grand divine design. Too often, we allow ourselves to become distracted by the noise of the world. We get lost in the demands, the expectations, the shoulds and musts that others place on us. We forget that the power to shape our destiny is not something outside of us, it's inside of us. It resides in our thoughts, our beliefs, and the energy we bring to the world each day. When we take a step back and reflect, we can begin to understand that our minds and hearts are not separate from our bodies. They are all connected in a profound way. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, shapes the reality you experience. It's in the moments when you choose to believe in your own power and step into your purpose that you begin to unlock the limitless potential that has always been waiting inside of you. God created you with intention. There is a purpose that only you can fulfill. It's not something that exists outside of you, waiting to be discovered. It is part of who you are. The key to unlocking your true potential lies in connecting to that divine purpose, the purpose that is embedded in your very soul. Each day you have a choice. You can either continue living the life that others expect of you, or you can choose to align yourself with the truth of who you really are. To tap into your deepest self, to listen to that inner voice that calls you forward. That is where true transformation begins. When you align your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions with the purpose you were created for, you step into the power of who you truly are. The energy that created the universe is in you. It flows through you in every thought, every intention, every moment. When you choose to become present, to become aware of that energy, you activate a higher version of yourself. You begin to realize that you are not just a body going through the motions. You are a being of infinite potential. And as you awaken to that truth, you begin to see that the life you've always dreamed of, full of purpose, fulfillment, and joy, is not something that is out there waiting for you. It is something that is already within you, waiting to be brought to life. So I invite you today to trust in the incredible design of your life. Know that God has created you for something special, something unique. You are not just a participant in this world. You are a co-creator with the divine, shaping your reality through the thoughts you think and the actions you take. Remember, you were created for a special purpose, and the world is waiting for you to step into it. You were created with a unique purpose. From the moment of your conception, there was a divine intention behind your existence. Your life is not a random occurrence, and you are not simply a result of chance. There is a specific reason you are here, a purpose that is intricately woven into the fabric of who you are. Every characteristic, every strength, and every challenge you face is part of this greater plan. This purpose goes beyond the material world or the expectations others may place on you. It is a deeper calling that resonates within your soul, one that is uniquely yours to discover and fulfill. While the world around you may try to tell you what your purpose should be, the truth is, only you can fully understand the essence of why you exist. It is found within you in the quiet moments of reflection, in the passions that stir your heart, and in the quiet guidance you feel when you listen to your inner voice. The uniqueness of your purpose is not something that can be replicated by anyone else. No one else can walk your path, feel your experiences, or contribute in the same way you can. It is a role that only you can play in the grand tapestry of life. Understanding that you were created for a specific purpose helps you align with that truth, empowering you to take action toward fulfilling. Your purpose is not a destination. It is a journey, one that unfolds as you deepen your connection to your true self, to the world around you, and to the greater forces that guide your life. Your mind and body are interconnected. The way you think, feel, and perceive the world influences not only your emotions, but also your physical health and well-being. Every thought you have sends signals through your nervous system, affecting your body on a cellular level. This connection is far more powerful than we often realize. Our thoughts and beliefs are not isolated to our mental state. They ripple through the body, affecting everything from our heart rate to the function of our immune system. When you experience stress or fear, for example, your body reacts, muscles tighten, heart rate increases, and adrenaline floods your system. These physical changes are a direct result of mental states, showing how deeply your mind influences the physical body. Conversely, positive thoughts, feelings of gratitude, and calm can have profound healing effects on your body. It's not just a metaphor. There is real, measurable science showing that a positive mindset can lower blood pressure, boost the immune system, and even increase the body's capacity to heal. This mind-body connection is also evident in the way you experience pain, disease, and recovery. The belief you hold about your own health plays a major role in your body's ability to overcome challenges. When you believe in the possibility of healing, when you focus on wellness instead of illness, your body responds accordingly. The subconscious mind holds tremendous power in shaping your physical reality. Your cells are constantly listening to the messages your mind sends out, and they respond to those messages, adapting accordingly. Understanding this deep connection allows you to take responsibility for your health in a way that acknowledges the power of your mind. It invites you to become aware of the thoughts and beliefs that shape your body's reality. Every thought you think shapes your reality. The mind is an incredibly powerful tool, capable of creating the world you experience through your beliefs, perceptions, and intentions. Every moment, you are constantly interpreting and reacting to your environment based on the thoughts that arise within you. What you think about yourself, the world, and others influences your actions, decisions, and ultimately the life you create. The thoughts you consistently entertain, whether positive or negative, have a direct impact on your experiences. When you focus on positive thoughts, you begin to notice opportunities, solutions, and possibilities that were once hidden. On the other hand, if your thoughts are filled with fear, doubt, or negativity, you may unknowingly attract situations that reinforce those beliefs. This is not some mystical or abstract concept, but a natural process. Your brain is wired to seek patterns and predict outcomes based on past experiences. And if those experiences are filled with negativity or limitation, your mind will begin to expect and attract more of the same. The connection between your thoughts and your reality is a feedback loop. Your thoughts create emotions, which influence your actions, and those actions shape your outcomes. The more you align your thinking with the outcomes you desire, the more likely you are to manifest them into reality. It's important to understand that thoughts are not just fleeting ideas. They are energetic forces that send signals to your body and the universe. Every thought carries energy, and that energy attracts similar energy, shaping the course of your life. This is why it is so essential to be mindful of your inner dialogue. Your thoughts are not just passing judgments. They are actively creating the world around you. The power of your mind is immense, and with conscious intention, you can start to shift your thinking toward the life you want to experience. True transformation starts from within. It's easy to look outside ourselves for change, to blame circumstances, people, or events for our current state. However, the power to transform our lives lies not in our external environment, but in how we respond to it. It begins with a shift in mindset and a deep understanding that change does not need to come from the outside in, but from the inside out. The first step toward transformation is realizing that the source of change is within you in your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. When you begin to look inward and take responsibility for your thoughts and actions, you empower yourself to shift your entire experience. It's not about waiting for the perfect conditions or a change in the world around you. It's about shifting your perspective and responding to the world from a place of personal power and awareness. Personal transformation is an internal process. It's about breaking free from old patterns, outdated beliefs, and limiting habits that no longer serve you. These patterns often come from past experiences, societal conditioning, or fear. They may have once protected you or served a purpose, but now they hold you back from realizing your full potential. When you confront and release these limitations, you open up space for new possibilities, growth, and expansion. Transformation also requires self-awareness. It is only by becoming aware of your thoughts, behaviors, and emotions that you can begin to change them. This awareness allows you to recognize when you are repeating old patterns or reacting out of habit rather than responding intentionally. Once you identify these patterns, you have the power to change them. True transformation requires the courage to step into new ways of thinking, being, and acting. Even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain, you have the power to align with your divine purpose. This alignment is not about finding something outside of yourself, but about reconnecting with what has always been inside of you. You were created with a unique purpose, and that purpose is embedded in your soul. To align with it, you must first look within, understanding that the answers you seek are not in the external world, but in the depths of your own being. When you make the conscious decision to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with this higher calling, you begin to tap into an energy that is both empowering and transforming. Aligning with your divine purpose requires you to trust in yourself and in the greater plan that is unfolding in your life. It means letting go of the distractions, doubts, and fears that can cloud your vision and holding space for the truth of who you are. Your purpose is not something you need to chase or struggle to attain. It is a natural part of your existence, waiting for you to recognize it and step into it with courage and confidence. This alignment often involves letting go of old beliefs or patterns that no longer serve you. The things that once felt comfortable or familiar may no longer be in harmony with the person you are becoming. The more you step into alignment with your true purpose, the more you will begin to see how every experience, every challenge, and every joy has been guiding you toward this moment of clarity. When you align with your purpose, you begin to experience life with greater ease, peace, and fulfillment, knowing that you are living in harmony with the deepest truth of who you are. The energy that created the universe flows through you. This idea is not just a spiritual concept, but a fundamental truth that connects every living being to the source of all creation. The same energy that moves the stars, shapes the mountains, and fuels the oceans is present within you, flowing through every cell in your body, every thought in your mind, and every emotion in your heart. It is a life force that has been there from the beginning and it has never left you. When you tap into this energy, you align yourself with a universal intelligence that guides, supports, and empowers you. It is an energy of infinite potential, capable of creating and transforming. You are not separate from this vast source, you are a reflection of it. This energy does not only exist outside of you in the world or the universe, but is intricately woven into the very essence of who you are. It moves through you, connecting you to all things and reminding you of the power you hold within. By becoming aware of this energy, you can begin to harness it, directing it toward the creation of the life you desire. It is the energy of intention, of thought, and of emotion. Every time you focus on a thought or set an intention, you are tapping into this vast creative energy and directing it into your reality. The more consciously you work with this energy, the more you realize how much power you truly have in shaping your life. This energy is not something external that you must reach for. It is something that flows through you and responds to your awareness of it. When you consciously connect with this energy, you activate your highest potential. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are a creator. It's easy to fall into the mindset that the challenges, hardships, or limitations you face are outside your control, that they define you or limit what you can do in life. However, this perspective disempowers you and ignores the truth that you hold the power to shape your reality. The circumstances around you may be influenced by external factors, but how you respond to them and the meaning you assign to them is entirely within your control. You are the architect of your life. And each thought, decision, and action you take is a brushstroke on the canvas of your experience. By shifting your mindset from one of helplessness to one of creation, you begin to realize that every moment presents an opportunity to choose, to act, and to respond in a way that serves your higher purpose. Life doesn't happen to you. It happens through you. The circumstances that challenge you are not obstacles meant to defeat you, but invitations to tap into your inner strength and creativity. Being a creator means embracing your ability to change your perceptions, adapt to new situations, and transform your experiences. It involves understanding that you are not bound by past mistakes or limitations. They do not define who you are or what you can achieve. When you choose to see yourself as the creator of your reality, you take full responsibility for your life. This shift in perspective opens up new possibilities and empowers you to take intentional action toward your goals, knowing that you have the ability to manifest the life you desire. It's not about waiting for life to change for you. It's about changing your approach and realizing that the power to create the life you want has always been in your hands. Your awareness leads to personal empowerment. The more you become attuned to your inner world, the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that shape your experiences, the more you realize that you have the power to transform your life. This awareness is the key to unlocking your potential and creating lasting change. When you are aware of your thoughts, emotions, and reactions, you are no longer controlled by them. Instead, you gain the ability to choose how to respond rather than simply reacting out of habit or unconscious programming. Being aware of your inner state means understanding the beliefs that govern your decisions, recognizing the patterns that influence your behavior, and identifying the emotions that drive your actions. This awareness gives you the freedom to question those beliefs and patterns. It allows you to decide if they still serve you or if they are holding you back from becoming the person you are meant to be. Without awareness, you may find yourself trapped in cycles of fear, doubt, and limitation. But with awareness, you begin to see that you are not at the mercy of your circumstances or past experiences. You are the one who holds the power to shift your perspective, change your habits, and transform your life. Inner awareness also deepens your connection to your intuition. As you become more mindful of your thoughts and emotions, you start to recognize the subtle signals that guide you toward your true purpose. These intuitive nudges, which may have once been drowned out by the noise of everyday life, become clearer and more accessible. Through inner awareness, you begin to align your decisions with your true self, leading to greater fulfillment and success. The more you nurture this awareness, the more empowered you become to create the life you envision. Your potential is limitless when you trust your purpose. Often we underestimate the vast capacity we hold within ourselves, shaped by our unique qualities, experiences, and inherent strengths. When you align with your true purpose, you activate that limitless potential, opening doors to opportunities and experiences you may have never imagined. Trusting in your purpose means recognizing that there is a reason for every moment of your life, every challenge, every triumph, every lesson learned. This trust allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that no matter the obstacles, your purpose will guide you toward fulfillment and success. When you trust your purpose, you begin to see that your path is not limited by external circumstances. Instead, it is defined by the strength of your beliefs, your determination, and your willingness to grow. The belief in your limitless potential gives you the courage to take risks, to step outside of your comfort zone, and to pursue your goals with unwavering conviction. The challenges you face are no longer obstacles. They are opportunities for growth, learning, and expansion. Trusting your purpose also means understanding that the journey is as important as the destination. It's about having faith that each step you take is part of a larger plan, even when the path ahead may not be clear. This trust allows you to surrender to the process, to let go of the need to control every detail, and to embrace the flow of life. When you live in alignment with your purpose, you tap into an infinite well of creativity, strength, and resilience. The potential within you is boundless, and by trusting in your purpose, you unlock the power to create a life that reflects the greatness you were always meant to embody. Aligning with your purpose brings fulfillment and joy. When you are living in harmony with your true calling, there is a deep sense of peace that permeates your life. This alignment is not just about achieving external success, but about feeling an inner sense of satisfaction, knowing that you are walking the path you were always meant to walk. It's a sense of being in the right place at the right time, where your actions, thoughts, and desires all resonate with the essence of who you truly are. Living in alignment with your purpose means that you are no longer working against yourself. Instead of feeling drained by the demands of life, you feel energized by the work you do, the relationships you nurture, and the goals you pursue. Fulfillment comes when your actions and decisions reflect your deepest values and passions, rather than being driven by external expectations or societal pressures. There is a natural flow that occurs when you are aligned with your purpose, life begins to feel effortless, even when challenges arise. This flow is not about avoiding difficulty, but about facing obstacles with a sense of clarity and confidence, knowing that they are part of your growth. Joy arises from the alignment between your internal desires and your external reality. When your actions are in harmony with your true self, you experience a sense of fulfillment that is not dependent on external achievements or validation. The joy that comes from living authentically is not fleeting. It is a deep, lasting sense of contentment that comes from within. The more you align with your purpose, the more you realize that fulfillment and joy are not things you have to seek outside of yourself. They are natural outcomes of living a life that is true to who you are.